Hey guys, it's Fee. And Fee can't sleep. Fee has insomnia. So, I think I'm going to do another tag. Pretty commonplace for me lately. But it's fun. And maybe it'll be just enough to get me tired. Anyhow, okay. I think I'm going to do the first tag tonight. And I'm saying tonight, but I'll probably upload this tomorrow morning. So, ignore the time references. First tag. I've got the questions written over here. And it looks like there's about 26 questions, so not too bad. Number 1. First tweet. I am a Twitter stalker. I've never tweeted. I just read everybody else's tweets. And actually, I haven't been on Twitter for a really long time. Number 2, first YouTube video. Well, if we're talking first video that I made, that would have been back in April this year, April 2013, and it was my intro video for my TTC journey, and I was scared to death. But I got a lot of good replies from some really great people, and I'm still here. If we're talking first video I saw on YouTube, oh lordy, probably some goofy, funny cat video and an email I got. I think that's everybody's first YouTube video. Okay, number 3, first person I subbed to. Well, I don't remember which one was first, but Lisa Marie TTC got me into this, so I'm sure I subbed to her right away. The other thing that I think I subbed, and I don't know if it was before I got into the TTC stuff or what, but it was Makeup Geek. I like Marlena. Number 4, first Facebook profile picture. You know what? It wasn't of me. I think it was of one of my cats. But I have a lot of kitties, so don't ask me which one. Number 5, do you still talk to your first love? No, definitely not. Though, you know, I think all of those were infatuation. So you know what? I'm going to say my husband was my first love, and then I'm going to say yes, I still talk to my first love. Number 5. That was number 5. Sorry, number 6. Maybe I'm getting a little tired already. Number 6, first alcoholic drink. Well, technically my first alcoholic drink was before I was 21. We won't get into why or how. And it was, I think, the one thing that anybody in my area, at least in the Chicagoland area, I don't know if this is national or not, this is something that a lot of people drink if you're drinking when you're not supposed to, and that would be Boone's Farm, which is like I think it's kind of like a wine. I haven't had it in so many years because you don't drink that by choice. It's like, I don't know, 0.2% alcohol content, but it's like this fruity wine, and it doesn't really even taste like a wine. I don't even remember what it tastes like, but Boone's Farm. My first alcoholic drink at 21, I believe, was a margarita. Number 7, first job. My first job was a mail clerk. Number 8, first car. My first car was a powder blue Ford Escort. I think it was an 86. And it was in the shop more than it was on the street. Number 9, first person to text you today. Jeez, where's my phone? Hang on. First person to text me today was my friend Carrie. First person I thought of this morning, that would be my husband. Who was your first grade teacher? I think it was a Miss Kelly. Number 12, your first airplane ride. My first airplane ride, I was 5, and it was to Walt Disney World. Number 13, who was your first best friend, and do you still talk to them? My first best friend her name was Kelly, not to be confused with the teacher. Her name was Kelly, and I don't talk to her anymore. I think the last time I talked to her was maybe 8th or 9th grade. Best. 9th grade. Best case scenario. Number 14. When was your first sleepover? Oh, geez. I was a very sheltered child. I think my first sleepover was actually sometime in high school. Number 15. First thing you did this morning. Well, I'm going to go with yesterday morning, because it's like this morning now. First thing I did yesterday morning. Well, generally the first thing I have no choice but to do is to move kitties that are sleeping around me so I can get out of my bed. I would love to say kiss my husband good morning, but he's never awake when I get up. That happens about 45 minutes later. Number 16, your first concert. Well, you know what? I answered a question about favorite concert in a tag earlier this week, and this is going to seem a little bit redundant, but I swear I am not talking about the same concert. I've just seen these people so many times at concert, it's ridiculous. My first concert was when I was 12, and it was New Kids on the Block, and it was the Magic Summer Tour, and I was like 30 bazillionth row, well, somewhere in the middle. But it was far enough back where all the guys looked like they were that big, and I didn't care. I screamed and loved it the whole time. I remember that. Number 17, your first broken bone. I have not broken a bone yet, and I hope it stays that way. Number 18, your first piercing. I got a kitty on my lap. Moose, you want to say hello? Say hello. He said hello. Where was I? Lay down, buddy. Number 18. First piercing. My first piercings were the first holes of my ears. And it was done when I was really young. I don't know if I was 1 or 2. I know it was done pretty quickly. Unfortunately, I think it was done by a drunken doctor because my first holes are lopsided. I've tried to not wear earrings in them many, many, many times to get them to close up, and they don't close up. So, number 19. The first foreign country you went to. The first foreign country I went to, I was 30, so that was only 4 years ago, and it was the Bahamas. Number 20. First movie you remember seeing. Well, I don't know if that's supposed to be in the theater. In the theater, I'd have to say some Disney movie. Absolutely. My aunt went to take me to see all of them. First movie in my memory in general? Dirty Dancing, maybe? I remember I wasn't allowed to see certain scenes. Number 21, your first detention. I'm going to be boring here because I was a goody-goody. I was a good girl. And I don't remember getting any detentions. No. Drawing a blank. Number 22, your first roommate. Well, that would be my husband. I did not live with anybody prior to him. Number 23, if you had one wish, what would it be? I'm not quite sure why that's part of the first questions, but that's what's on the list. If you had one wish, what would it be? Well, to have a viable pregnancy. Yeah, that's really what I want. Okay, onward. Number 24. Your first sport. You know what? I was not good at sports. I was baseball manager when I was in high school. You know what? You know the old adage: "Those who can't teach." Yeah, that was me. But first sport, I think I tried softball. I wasn't that great at it back then. You know what? As a kid, I was not very coordinated. I really wasn't. Number 25. First thing you do when you get home. Unpack my lunchbox, because if I don't, I will forget to put all of my freezy packs and my freezy bowls in the freezer, and then I'll be up a creek the next morning. If I didn't bring my lunch, I would say the next thing I do is get out of my work clothes and get in something comfy. And the last question, number 26, who was your first kiss? I think I was in 7th grade. And I can remember what the kid looked like. It was on a dare. But I can't remember the kid's name. Isn't that horrible? My first real kiss, like with an actual boyfriend, was my freshman year. And his name was Eric. That's it. 26 questions about firsts. So I tag everybody below and everybody watching this. So that covers everybody. So if you're watching this, do it. If you're not watching this, and someone told you about this, do it. Whatever. I will talk to you guys probably soon with another tag. Talk to you guys later. Bye.